Where did my little Sasquatch go? 1 second. I need to locate my Sasquatch. Age-old saying, you know. Hello and welcome everyone, this is Botany and Board. I am Bailey, and today I have an unboxing for you guys. So I got in another Kickstarter, but before we get to that, so I just got off of our first little premiere live stream that we did. So huge shout out to Greg, Todd, Alyssa, Amber, Ross, all of you who came and chatted and hung out. It was so much fun. So the rest of you, what were you doing? No, I'm just joking. But please do consider coming to those if I have them, because it means a ton to me to get to know you guys and kind of have a chance to chat and watch the video together. So we found it like very fun actually, because we usually spend a lot of time, like not every video, but especially if we do sponsored content, it definitely takes us like at least 16 hours just in editing, because we do try to make it as professional as we possibly can, considering our just us in general. So we do put in a lot of work. So it was nice to be able to just kind of like share it at the same time, like with everybody, and then kind of chat and add in little tidbits like along the way, instead of you guys just kind of like watching separately. So anyways, that is not what this video is about. This video is about an unboxing for Spectral. So we'll go ahead and get into that. But yeah. Just wanted to say thank you. It did mean oh so much for me, the people who showed up and chatted with me. So thank you. I really mean it.
Legend tells of the abandoned Spectral manor coming to life at the stroke of midnight on a crimson moon. On that night, vast treasures appear in certain rooms, granting unspeakable wealth to those brave enough to find and claim them. Rumors speak of glyphs and sigils found within the manor, and these markings offer hints and clues, indicating both where treasures can be found and where paranormal traps lie in wait. In Spectral, players control competing bands of treasure hunters, racing to uncover and stake out the locations of the treasures before midnight. As they discover and decipher the glyphs, they'll carefully avoid rooms where demons secretly slumber, and selfishly keep such information from their rivals. Meanwhile, locations of the manor that promise to conjure the most treasure will see multiple clans clashing over the territory. Through deduction, bidding, betting, and bluffing, players will uncover and harness the secrets within.
Introducing the latest expansion for Trailblazers. Cooperate together to build hiking, biking, and kayaking loops in a shared area. But be careful. One player might secretly be a traitorous Sasquatch seeking to sabotage your trailblazing efforts. Sasquatch wants to be left alone and will thus do anything he can to keep pesky humans out of his woods, including undermining trail construction. If there is a Sasquatch in the game, then the humans want to find and catch him.
All right, Spectrals. Allow me to break open my box here. Also, I always laugh because, so I was born in Kansas, so whenever I see the Kickstarter sticker or abbreviation anywhere that says KS, before I'm going to go to Kickstarter, I immediately go to Kansas thinking, and so then I'm like, oh, they're like, it's going to ship to Kansas. I was like, oh, no, Kickstarter. So I backed so this was a combo Kickstarter, and it was for Trailblazers, so you could, for the Sasquatch, I cannot talk. It was for Trailblazers, the Sasquatch expansion, plus you could get the base game if you hadn't had it before, and then also the Spectral game. And so I backed, what I'm unboxing for you all, is the Everything New Deluxe pledge, which was $85. So I got, where did my little Sasquatch go? 1 second. I need to locate my Sasquatch. Age-old saying, you know. Found my Sasquatch. This one. Yeah, so these are from Bitewing Games. So here is the 2 of them. So I bought this at retail and then picked this one up, of course, obviously, on Kickstarter. And then the Sasquatch expansion. So this came out a year prior or something like that. So then they came back with this expansion of the Sasquatch where you can have someone be a trader who's going to be messing up all of your roots. I also have a solo playthrough on the channel for this one. And Rado actually shouted me out, you guys. I think I literally died. Like I was just like so happy over it. Still not over it. It just meant so much to me. I've watched him for like probably since like 2016. So never would I ever think he would even like stumble upon my channel, let alone, and then to like kind of like highlight it and show some of my video. It just like made my entire year. So anyway, so this is the Sasquatch expansion. We'll get into that one. Sure, we'll do this one first since it's just the one little newness. I don't have any plants on the table. It's odd of me, but none of them live here on this table because there's not a ton of light. Otherwise, there's a grow light in that chandelier thing that we have up there. So I do turn that on all the time, and then that's all the plants really get from light in here. And then that window, of course, fades the back of the board games that are back there. But I've accepted it. I've accepted it that houses will have windows, and so that will have to be what is. I'm guessing I'm going to probably get rid of this little thing, but I do want to get some pictures of it. Unless I suppose I left it inside the game box, but I feel like I'm probably just going to put it all in this box without the extra. Okay, so we have in this little numbers. Betty. Love Betty. There we go, a little bit closer. All right, so we got Betty here. Another player can be so interesting camp. So instead of being all in one, they have a split side. It's very interesting. And then the tracker, animal tracker, Fuzz and Harry. Lovely. And then the Sasquatch himself. And Saslin, I think maybe is it. And the little rule book, which is linen finished, very nice. Okay, so these are kind of like the round trackers, or the card trackers for how many gets on one. So I watched Monique and Naveen play this, and of course their playthroughs are always amazing, and they convinced me that I was going to want the Sasquatch expansion and Spectral as well. So yeah, I'll look through that later. Just to give you guys the high-level stats, though, the Trailblazers Sasquatch Expansion, which is for some reason a mouthful, 2 to 4 players, 30 minutes. And the base game plays 1 to 8. So the Sasquatch is a little bit more limited. You can't play it as little or as big. I do wish it had like a little solo mode with it, because that's what I actually have been playing Trailblazers. How long will it take me to figure out how to fold this back up? That's a lovely question. I've been playing Trailblazers predominantly solo. I've actually only played it one time with Wyatt. So I need to get it out again. And I'm very excited about this because there is a fuzzy Sasquatch. Yeah, so it's a furry Sasquatch. How cute. So yeah, so that is what I got with the Sasquatch expansion. Here's the inside of the box of regular Trailblazers, in case you're curious. I don't know if, so I know that the retail box of Spectral versus the Deluxe box is a little bit bigger, so I do not know if the, let's put that in here for now. I do not know if the Trailblazers box also gets bigger, or if this was the retail and the standard were the same. I'm not sure on that. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, and also just to show you, because I kind of talked about this on my playthrough, but so for instance, this is the little solo brochure, okay, so it comes with the whole thing. So you have your standard solo mode, so that's what I had been doing, where you have to get Tenderfoot, you just try to get to score 30 points, then 40 points, then 50 points, and once you finally figured out the game and kind of how it works and we're able to get 50, then you go to be the Voyager. So then at that point, that is what I played the Voyager number 2 with you guys. And so that was, you have to get at least the 50 points, but you also have to satisfy the objective card by the end of the third round. And then once I can get through all of those, then there is the Blazer. And it says recommended after you've successfully won several Voyager games. Successfully qualify for the in-game goal at the start of round 4. Okay, so that's the same. And successfully qualify for the in-game goal at the end of the game. Okay, so the only difference in that is on the Voyager, you actually do not have to, you can satisfy it and then break it up, as long as you just had it for that one round. So then it looks like the Blazer has, yeah. Lily is being bad. Wyatt is trying to help. Thank you. She's like, what is it? Was it my whining? Is that what did it? Okay, so yeah, so that's the standard one, and then so it tells you how to do the gameplay. Then there's the adventure solo mode. And I believe this one is you set it up, yeah, so it's kind of like you have to have these own little adventures, so, and I think they move around is what they do. And then epic solo mode, I have not read that one yet. It looks like you play like 3 games though. Plays 3 sets of camps, so you must be going to make like a really big thing, which actually that sounds really fun. I should try to play that. And then there's the Springer Fever, and I don't know, it puts in the animals. I haven't played with the animals just yet. And then the Triple Crown says it's the hiking term that informally refers to the accomplishment of hiking the 3 major U.S. long-distance hiking trails. Triple Crown is a high-score victory lap for those who beat the epic solo mode and Springer Fever. Interesting. So victory lap. So yeah, so all of that comes just for solo players, which, you know, I play a lot of games solo. So yeah, and then the base rule book. It has the base game, the animal expansion in there, the adventure expansion. So yes, that's where like you kind of move them along the path. And then, yeah. So I really, really like this game. So this was designed by Ryan Courtney, and he also designed Spectral, which is not surprising since it's both from the same publisher, but you never know. Sometimes they have different designers. Okay, so that was Trailblazers. So Spectral, the new stuff. Okay, so first off I'll save my little deluxe pack. So it came with this bigger box on the deluxe version. Dun, 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 so pretty. Play mats inside the box, so kind of like Radlands-esque, where it comes in a big box, but that has play mats inside. Very nice. I love it. I love the feel of the manor. Honestly, that's what like got me to even watch their video. At first was just anything that has like a spooky castle and whatnot. I'm here for it. Spooky castle or plants. Also, I'm a very shallow gamer, I guess. Anything that's like pretty, I think that's what gets me there first. I'm like, there's so many games that are so pretty that I just kind of like set the bar where I'm like, if you're not pretty, then I don't necessarily have to play you. I'll just get one that's pretty so it looks good and plays well. Very nice. And then the box inside the box. Oh yeah, so somebody had asked actually on Board Game Geek, they're like, what is this for? And these are actually for the bands for the playmats. So they said they were very tight though, which I do share that sentiment now that I'm trying to put this thing in here. Okay, that's very tough. I'm just gonna go like this. Because honestly, like, it's not going to go anywhere when it's sitting inside that. So those will just hang out down there. That's perfectly fine. Okay, and then the little box. This is heavy. Man. All the tiles, I guess. That makes sense. Okay, we have all of our little hikers in different sets. So that's where they score different points based on which one you set out. And so you're kind of like, so it's a deduction game. So you're trying to figure out where certain things are in the tiles, which will make more sense once actually, maybe I'll try to throw in their Kickstarter video at the front of this, and then that way you kind of know what's going on. I'll do that. That's a better way to do it. All of our player pieces and our little mountain pass. And then we have little cases. I'm guessing this is kind of like Clue, maybe where they get submitted or something. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've watched the playthrough of this one. Lots of bags, plenty of bags. Little pencils. The Lucky Aces. So this is each deduction person's little pad that they have. So good amount of pages. We have the Paranormal Posse. The Revenant Syndicate. The Fortunate Falconers. Phantom Bandits. Nice. I like these little, I feel like I'm a little partial maybe to the Paranormal Posse. I also like this one though too. But I do love a good green though. Okay. Rule book. And okay, so this is the standard components here which are honestly still very, very pretty. And then we have the deluxe components. Move over, standard. Hello, deluxe. This is why it was so heavy. Okay, so this makes more sense now. Oh, the skulls. I love them so much. Look at this one. It has like flowers and I might get a glare because of the glass, but that one's so pretty. Oh, I love it. I would like almost get that like as a tattoo or something. It's very pretty. Yeah, these are cool. I like how these like feel and whatnot in my hands. Very nice. Cool. So for now, I'm just going to put these back in this bag. I'll probably separate them after I play it the first time, but for now, I'll just put it all in here. If I do a deduction December, again this December, then I bet you this will be in it. Also, did you guys see that Decorum has a new expansion coming out? So I definitely have my eyes on that. The other thing that's coming out that I saw was, so Lords of Vegas is one of those like original games we always played. So it's coming out with an Americana game, so a standalone game, and it has 4 different maps inside of it. So then the Concedos can be a little different. So I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I would like to, since I know the base game so well, I'd like to like read the rules and whatnot on that one. And then this are all of our gems that are going to go out in the little map whenever we're trying to move things around and whatnot. I'll briefly just flip through the rule book. So setup. Oh, nice. When playing with beginners, when playing with 2 players, when playing with 3 players. Gameplay, examples, cards, how to record your information, another example, game end and scoring, and then how you award points, scoring example, and then advanced module. So looks like a very organized rule book. Well done. Okay. Well, oh, I have one more thing. I forgot. It's like, how do I want to put these all back together? Okay, and then the last thing I have that went with this game, so the Everything New Deluxe came also with, like, look at this cover. So amazing. Okay, it came with a Spectral mini expansion, which has 4 expansion cards, 3 rare treasure tokens, and an extra curse token, which are those cool. Ooh, one with more flowers. Nice. And these are fun. And then, so you're going to follow the steps of the regular setup, shuffle the 4 mini expansion cards face down into a 5th stack, randomly remove 1 card of each of the 4 regular stacks, and replace each removed card with one of these. Interesting. And then reveal the removed card so that all players can cross out on their sheets a standard that had been replaced by the mystery expansion card. So it's play like normal, but there are now 4 special cards in the grid, 1 in each row, that have randomly replaced a standard card. Each individual card only indicates the row or column where a treasure or curse can be found. Only by finding the pair of special cards can you uncover the exact location of a treasure or a curse. Aha. So I see. So one of them is going to be like, you end up lining them up and you'll end up running into a curse. And then the other one will let you know where a treasure might be. Cool. Sounds like a fun time. So I'll put. Alright, so there you have it, folks. That was an unboxing of the Everything New pledge on Spectral and then getting the Sasquatch expansion for Trailblazers. I hope you enjoyed that. If you would like a playthrough of Spectral on the channel, please let us know and we could try to work it in the schedule. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.